Right, hello there, everybody. My name is Blazing Zeddy, and I'm going to be showcasing a speedrun of Amazing Island. This is a childhood favorite game of mine, and I've done a handful of rounds over the years, and I think it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool game. So, not my normal thing, but I hope you guys enjoy either way. I'm going to try to explain things as best I can. There's some things about the story that I'm not going to get right, but that's fine. We'll get them better when I need to showcase it to a larger audience, I guess. And yeah, I got a Word document of notes that I'll try to remember to go through, but we're otherwise just gonna try to play the game as fast as we can, as best we can. And yeah, so let's begin the run. I keep forgetting that it's not, you don't press start to start, you press the A button here. So we're gonna pick the boy character here. The boy character has, with the different customization options we'll be seeing later, they have more ideal possibilities. We'll be mashing the start, A and B buttons pretty much every time I can, except for the few cases I know I need to press a certain button. I honestly don't remember which parts activate or which buttons skip which parts, but yeah, so the story goes is that we're like reading a book, and the inhabitants of the book, Fairy Tale Land, they need our help, so we got teleported into the book, and there we are. So first we walk up, and bad guy. So there's a lot of dialogue to skip here. It's a pretty dialogue heavy game, especially in the beginning. And then once we get past like the exposition, it gets a lot better. That's the bigger bad right there. So we're gonna be using our special human powers to summon a creature. Right there. There we go. And basically this game is using randomly generated Pokemon to play Mario Party mini games to save a Fairy Tale Land of island inhabitants or something. It's something. But it's fun. So first I'm just going to be mashing A here. This gets the ball a little bit closer. Ideally I get an extra hit. That's awesome. And if I get... Ooh, that's the first time I've seen not a guaranteed hit with a fire... Or I shouldn't say first. It's been a long time since I've gotten one that didn't get hit automatically with a full blast attack there. But yeah, so those devil guys, there's a few of them throughout the game, and each one of those we take care of, we get a life orb. Here's the first one. Okay. So by doing that, we're able to make the island a little bit better. So he's actually one of our pals, not a bad guy. Yeah, a lot more story from here on out until we get to the next set of games. I did purchase a Japanese version of this game to see if somehow the text was like more condensed and less text boxes to mash through, but you might notice that there'll be like quick sentences like that, and they kind of do the same thing in Japanese, so it's like the same amount of text boxes, so no benefit there. And gameplay, as far as I can tell, is exactly the same, so shouldn't matter if you're playing Japanese or English. Alright, so this is another one of the good guy people trying to tell us how things go. They're asking for my help. So now we're going to talk to the elder. That's the elder. Kind of a weird design, but this happens to be what it is. So he's telling us how everything's working and how, I guess, humans haven't been around for a while, and now there's a bunch of demons taking over. And I'm skipping through the cutscenes here that would better visualize how exactly they were taken over. But as you can see, it's pretty barren, and that's because the devil energy is like, and we're suppressing everything going on. So we need to get the life orbs to release everybody from being trapped. Alright, so now we're back here. So this place is pretty special. If you've played this game before, you know what it is. It's just a place where the randomly generated Pokemon are made. Or your monster avatars, or whatever they are. So, to start off, we're going to be creating one, because the one that's in our card is not easily accessible. And yeah, they're kind of just all explaining how each of their roles in the creation of the monster works. But yeah, they're gonna ask us a bunch of questions, but I've done some testing with emulation, and it turns out none of these questions that they're about to ask us actually have any effect on what the end stats are, which is pretty unfortunate, because that would have been a pretty cool mechanic to kind of manipulate. So 1 is my favorite number. Why not? Going, not reading. Out of space in a ship, sure. So yeah, questions are completely random. Answers have no effect on anything. So yeah, so now it's generating the monster based on our answers, kind of. And you think that maybe these shapes might have an effect on the stats of the monster, and that's also not true. It's completely random, as far as I can tell. That might change as I dig into it a bit more, but as far as I can tell, it's just gonna be completely random. You can do the little ritual dance thing. Alright, and there they are. That's a noise, yes. So, yeah, they're gonna go and like make some customizations to it. And normally at this part, I would make my own customizations after the fact, but I've found recently doing some more digging into how the games work. Oh, I was supposed to. No, I can do that and then that, I believe, for my splits. I haven't done too many runs as of late. A recent new record, but otherwise, just kind of winging it right now. Oh, take the picture and leave. Okay. So yeah, if we're doing this for like a marathon or a charity event, we can choose the name of the character, choose the name of the monster. We don't see the names happen all that often, but just something that can be used as an incentive. So yeah, we're gonna begin the first set of challenges. I gotta make sure I don't ask for additional explanation. There we go. And on we go. So, these are the mini games. The way they work is that you need to get at least a score of 700 to be able to pass. So for some of these, this is straightforward. Nothing to worry about, because here I'm just going to be mashing the A button to go fast. Oh, false start there, but that's fine. Oh, that's going to be annoying to listen to. When I would do my own customizations, I usually change it to like a dragon voice, because I found like that had an effect on the stats in a way I liked. But my last record I just did a random monster and it worked out, so we're gonna see how that works out again. Yeah, over 700 points, I got to continue. Coming up here is another mini-game. The way this works is you have to run down the neck of the dragon, and then you have to skip across the water. And go. This is an interesting minigame. I don't know what settings I would have to use on emulation, but I could never get good like performance for the stage. So you can see I'm flicking the joystick up and down. And actually, now that I've gotten enough points, I need to slow down. Okay, I should have been paying more attention to how fast I was going and less about explaining what this was, because yes, under 700 points, but I just wasted a bunch of time, having to basically run out of speed. Because these games, they let you keep going for as long as you can manage to get a higher score, but that's not fast per se. But yeah, that game, like, I don't know if it's the way emulation it handles like the refresh rate, but I can't get a good like set of speed with mashing. So something to look into later, but for now I got it on console so I can just play like this. So this is the spinning top or Beyblade mechanic. We won't always be in a bowl like this, but we'll be in spinning top form a few times throughout this game. This voice is gonna get so annoying so fast. I kinda hope this run doesn't go well so I can say we're always gonna change this voice. Oh, I cannot get that guy. So in this case, I just need to beat the stage within need to beat it within a minute 30. Now that bird is like one of the last ones, so it should be ending shortly. Okay. Not great, but we made it through. So as we complete these mini games, we either get potions we can use to increase our stats, or we get we end up getting items that we can use to customize our monsters and its stats more permanently. So this game here is basically just press the button on the rock in the red zone. Here comes the B button, so I gotta switch to the B. I gotta switch to the A, switch back to the B. If I can keep it in the red, that means it's an instant hit. Get in the green, and it's a double hit. Nice. I just smash to deal damage. Usually do this within 3 cycles. There we go. That looks like a decent score. That's a new record. That's also a time loss, because anytime you get a new record, like, you get the mega prize, which is awesome, but you have to deal with a whole bunch of extra stuff. Okay. So that was the end of the course. We now get to go face one of the devils. So same thing as last time. Just now for a different orb. So there's a couple of different attacks you can do here. So there's a normal attack, you just can charge it up for a big one, and then there's like a little bit medium size, and then I think we saw it in the last game, and we might see it in the future games, but there's like a volley you can do. I tend to try to just do super fast ones and hope that they mess up. Oh, we're skipping that split. Alright, and then as you get each of these life orbs, we get more powers for customizing the monster in the creation process. So you can create a bunch of different monsters for different games if you want to, like, just work on certain games to get high scores in. And now we got this a whole sequence of things are unlocking in the world. But yeah, I forget if I actually got around to finishing my explanation earlier. about customizing the monster, but I'll repeat it now if I didn't, or in case I did. But I was looking into some mini games in particular because they were giving me a hard time, and I found that like having a really high speed stat only marginally affected the score, or the how the game interprets your stats. And then in one game it only worked for like a round that lasted 2 seconds, and then it reset to 1. So it's like why even bother with the customization at that point then? So something I'm going to be continuing to look into, but as I've been saying, we're just going to work with this guy and see how it goes. Absolute worst case, we can head back to the fountain and do some customizations to get those stats the way we want them, but we'll see. So over to the left there, that's a practice area. You can go to practice games you've already played. And here is the intermediate section. Yeah, no explanation. Alright. So, there's actually a couple of different type of mini games that we have to worry about. So, up until, or pretty much every game we played so far, minus like the very first one, they're all skill based and input dependent. So here I'm gonna make sure I get a decent number of gems, but there is a bonus at the end that I can get by going fast enough. So I should be able to get enough points to pass. Excellent. So yeah, pretty much the vast majority of games are all very input dependent, but there are a handful that are they're kind of fixed time. So this next stage here is definitely one of them. A basket barrage is basically just play basketball. You get a little angle meter here that if you get in the red section, then it's basically a guaranteed in. Green might hit the rim, especially as the angle moves as we play. If we get 10 of these balls in, then we get a little power up. And we want to be very careful here because it's a guarantee in, kind of. But also, we don't want to throw too many balls all at once because otherwise they will interfere with each other. And yeah, so like I was saying, this is fixed time. We have a minute to complete this stage and get at least 700 points. I don't need to continue playing. I can just sit here and let it play out, or I can toss balls and have them completely miss. Again, like, if we get too high of a score, we get that little extra bit of like new record fanfare, so we want to avoid getting high scores if possible. And we technically do have the ability to have a save file from like a past playthrough for the leaderboard that shows up here. We can get a very high score on one of those past playthroughs to kind of deal with that. Here's a new mechanic, changing paths. So this intermediate course has 2 different outcomes, or 2 different paths you can go down. So we'll be playing those first 2 games again next time around. But for now, we're gonna worry about this. So this is the same water skip stage, same beginning process. Oops. I'll explain that in a second. But yeah, mash my way down. Hold the stick down. Okay. We may or may not be in trouble. Yeah, we're in trouble. I'm gonna restart that stage. Didn't quite get the jump. So unfortunate time loss, but we can try again. We have 3 lives for a path. Thankfully these are decently easy, so I shouldn't have to worry about running out too many of them. Ooh. It's a little concerned there. Okay, let's see if we can do a better job of ending our course. Yeah, so I might have been able to get one extra, like, dip before I cross, but it's kind of hard to tell when exactly it starts to slow down too much and then you can't recover. So yeah, so the little potion screen I showed before, at the beginning of each game, I can use a potion to boost my stats a bit. I used to use them a little bit when I first started, not so much anymore once I've gotten a better understanding of how this stuff works. New game, so I need to take this boulder with this power meter. I'm gonna make sure I time this right. That should be fine. I think we're good there. We need to get around to like do a lot more in-depth testing with this one. But we're good. Ooh, barrel. Alright, moving on. One more minigame for this path, and now we need to fall back onto the island. This minigame, we're supposed to be shooting the aliens, or not aliens, the demons. And it turns out you get a speed bonus if you do it fast enough, and that bonus is exactly the amount of speed we need to go. So long as I don't run into anything, we should be good. If I don't shoot anything, I don't slow down. Currently holding down the A button, but I'm honestly a little confused as if that's actually doing anything. Oh. In my other main game, you definitely use the A button to go faster. And I know I just did a run of this, but I could have sworn I pressed the A button and I didn't end up shooting projectiles everywhere. This should be fine. Yep. Alright, now we got another evening volley. This time around though, we have an extra guy to take care of. So, another mechanic being added in is needing to swap directions. This guy's usually pretty quick to take out. There's not like a fixed pattern of attacks I can do. Usually like that guy is easy to take out, but I can't necessarily do the same type of manipulation with the main bads. Yeah, we're losing a little bit of time here due to the mistake I made earlier in the water skip. That's another life orb. More unlockables. More villagers saved. Yeah, and as we complete each of these courses, we get different types of monsters that we can create. So that was like, I believe, the dog monster you can unlock now. Be able to create a new custom one. But yeah, like I said before, there's branching paths, so we have to go back into this one. Do those first two stages again. So, yep, here we go. So like if this was a marathon event of sorts, then this would be a fantastic time to do like hyping up of next upcoming runs and, you know, donations, fun stuff like that. Okay, we should be good. Let's keep running forward. Oh yeah. Moving on. Back to the basketball game. Let's see if I can get the 700 score a little bit faster. Yeah, making sure I space out my... Basically, you can see right there how they were starting to pile up too much. So, gotta be a bit careful there. So, yeah, just gonna wait this one out. Have some fun with the throwing missed shots. I go past it. Yeah. I've been considering trying to figure out if there's like a 100% route that's not unreasonable. And if that was the case, I'd probably be trying a lot harder for these. Because the more gold chests, the more silver chests I get, the more unlockables you get as you play. Alright, going the other way. Okay, so in this one, we're basically just trying to... Oop, accidentally pressed the wrong button again. Yeah, we're trying to line up all the statues so that they are on the same, or they're the same on both sides. Now, this is one where there is a timer and it is fixed, but if you're too slow, the timer gets longer. Because you have to do an extra round to get enough points to pass. And you get a little bit of extra time each time you... Oof, I do not like this one at all. Tell me I get enough points though. Okay. That one was a tricky one. Yeah. Now we can just jam out to the music. Something I noticed when I was messing around here the other day is that like the character will, like if you get close, a little bit close, they'll snap into position. So you don't have to be that precise. That's pretty neat. Next game. Bomber Bowl. I don't like this one. This one can be really challenging if you don't do it right. You're in this bowl with bombs. Surprise. And there's a boss you have to beat. There he is. So where are my bombs? So try to get a few bombs. I think I ran out of a few. Yeah, this guy can be a little bit of a problem because he'll start going way up there really fast. So if I don't time my shots right, then he's gonna just get stuck up there. Or he'll get stuck going super fast across the top. It'll be impossible to keep up. Can I keep this going? Up there he goes. He's booking it. This is what I was trying to avoid. There we go. Yeah, so long as they get it within the minute and a half, we're good. But obviously, this is one of those ones where you want to take care of it as soon as possible. Highest score be damned. So, thankfully, we were able to do that one okay. I haven't had like fails in that one in quite some time, but it's always a scary one. Oh, I was supposed to. So this one is interesting. It's a bunch of little demon or mini demons running around, and you have to kill them to get points. And I was supposed to do some research as to whether or not they spawn in the same spot or not to make it so I don't have to be like running around with a chicken with his heads off, you know? I think I got a gold one. Gold ones are worth more. Yeah, we need 700 points, and as I'm sure you can imagine, it can be a bit challenging to do so. I get two different attacks when I'm in a stage like this. It's the dash forward with the A button, and I forget, does this make me go faster if I do that? Hold down the A button, and then there's a charge blast you can do as well. You don't really do much when it's super low, but charge powers can push the other ones away. So that one worked out pretty well, thankfully. Moving on to the next set of Eviling Volley. That was so slow. Oh, this guy's not dying right away. That's a problem. You need to go away now. There we go. It'd be awesome if you could go away fast too. I got the time to make up. It's so slow. There you go. A little more time lost. That's fine. This is more of a showcase slash tutorial than it is a proper speedrun. That's the end of the intermediate section. We'll be moving on to the advanced section next. As you may already see, there are even more paths that we can take in the advanced section. So, like, unfortunately, even though it's the third and final section of the game for minigames, it's the halfway mark. We got a hamster type, I think that was. Alright, moving on. So I guess another thing to make a note of real quick here is that is that a chicken? I don't recall ever seeing chickens in this game, but maybe I'm just too busy trying to get to my destination. I don't pay attention. Usually it's pigs. Anyhow, yeah, there's a pig over there. But yeah, so another thing with the creation of monsters is that every time you create a new monster, you actually get an extra retry star. So that's something that, if you're having trouble with some of these later games here, you can just create a few more monsters and get a couple extra retries. Unfortunately, the process of creating a new monster from scratch is pretty timely, so not fast, therefore not speedrun. Maybe for the 100% category where you need to get good scores and therefore need more customized monsters. Alright, I sure hope you guys like this one. This is another Beyblade style one. Fixed time, so 60 seconds on the clock. Won't end any faster. And because of the way of these branching paths, it's gonna happen 4 times. So unfortunately nothing I can do about it, except not fail them when I play them. Which is actually kind of hard, because I'm already well over halfway there, and we're not even halfway through the game timer. Yep. And like that, yep, now we're done. So you can just relax now. You're streaming, you can talk to your chat. If you're in a marathon, this is the time where you do the fun donations and whatnot. Yeah, I'll probably remain somewhat quiet during these parts for the sake of this video, because I have nothing else to say right now. Not as action-packed as some of my other speed games are. Ooh, that didn't sound good. Also, I wasn't paying attention to my score. How did I get a score that high? That's crazy. Round nose. Interesting. Alright, moving on. This is one of my, like, childhood favorite games, because I used to play this one all the time. But this one is an interesting one. It's a fixed time stage, but I have the option of slowing time down a bit so I can make sure I get the objective done, which we may take advantage of, because I have no idea how well this guy is going to do. Looks like we got at least one part done. Now I just need to out of control, get a few more here, and we passed. So yeah, those pillars sticking out. If I do like a special pound attack on them, which I need to remember, I can do that for just not hitting pillars. I can do that for anywhere to keep my height from going too high, I believe. We'll find out next time. We will do this 3 more times. Here comes the first path. That way. Yeah. This is definitely not my main game. If you're looking at this channel, and possibly on the screen right now, you might have a guess about what my main game is. It's not this. Though I do enjoy this game. I do enjoy playing it, and then the challenges that it has as far as problems that can be solved for the sake of speedrunning. A little bit slow on that one. Basically, that one's the same as the very first one, just you're not going as fast, and you want to dodge definitely the rocks, which I didn't do a good job of. And trees are not ideal either, but in that one case, it's either tree or rock, so go tree. Alright, so this one's an interesting one too. This is one I need to do a little more research on as well. But for now... Ooh, I just mashed through it. Uh-oh. Well, time to game. Will I do a higher stack so I can get a higher score faster? But now I actually have to play the game. It should be fine. Okay. Ah, I don't like that. Maybe if I throw it over here, it will even it out a bit more. Ah, well, we passed. Wow, that was a little closer than I would have liked. But yeah, you get the choice of how high up you want. The higher up the stack, the more points you get per throw. So if you want a high score, you have to do the higher tower. But I find it like less throws to worry about to get a high score. So, oh boy, I do a little more research on that one too. A lot of research to do. All right, so this is Mach Runner. You press A to go fast, or you mash A to go fast, but you can see a stamina bar on the bottom. So if you mash A too fast, then you start slowing down because you're out of breath. So my guy's he's a struggling. So maybe if I let him catch up, and then I can. Oh no, that's. There we go. This is definitely one of the worst I've done. If you look at my record video right now, that would, I don't know where that guy came from, but he was awesome. I cannot turn for my life. All right, whatever stat is different in this monster compared to my record monster. Yeah, I think the stamina's low too, but maybe because I was running into everything. Oh man, this is interesting. So much to look into. Alright, this should be the last minigame for this section. Battle Royale. Oh no. This one. Can I get a power potion? I have. Oh no. Here we go. So there's two things I need to do. One, not die. If I die, I lose all my points. But two, I need to at least be the last one standing. If not, like, the one dealing the final blow on all these guys. I honestly don't know. Oh, that's not good. Okay. We have retries if we need them. Oh, no, no. That was close. Oh, don't push me over. Okay. Oh, I need to book it away. No, don't punch me. No, he got me. Then now we have to wait for this whole thing to happen. No points. Oh man. Well, this is good information, because now I know that monster stats probably have a bigger effect on things than I initially thought. Jeez. I'm just being like shoved around like it's nothing. Oh, everyone's dying now. Okay, let's see how that turns out. All right, wow. that's quite the improvement from nothing to world record. We'll take that. Alrighty. There's 3 of them now. Same game, just 3 of them. Ugh. was trying to change to that guy to get him off guard. I say off guard, I don't even know if they're like even able to comprehend being off guard. There we go. A few more here. This guy is nuts. I wish there was a way to manipulate that. It might be, and I just... It requires a little more attention than I can give it right now. Oh, we got a new friend. Record. A surprise, considering some of those high scores we got. Oops. Alright. Take two. Just a derp compared to the other ones. Okay, that should be good. A little bit closer than I would have liked, but alright. Finish this one out. Alright, so I believe we said we are going to test out pressing the B button sometimes for the beaten art minigame. Shouldn't be a problem. I do only do it on the way down? Oh, no, okay, well, there's some time loss for you in the showing of that strat. As we give this game a little bit more time when needed, we'll be able to get this figured out more. Alright, so to get to the next path we need to complete, we do need to go through this path again. Because the way it works is that it's a first set of games branches into two more games, and then each of those branch into two more, so there's 4 paths total where we're redoing some games a few times. Yep, so is this one again? The thing to note is that I am using the D-pad to shift that side to side so I don't accidentally do an incorrect angle with my joystick. But otherwise, nothing special here. Ooh, we can make our monster look like wood now. Interesting. Alright, this guy again. Don't mash through it so fast this time, please. I didn't realize it was... Oh. Yeah. Look at all that. There we go. It's a little bit harder to get the power to get up there, but timing is actually not that bad to figure out. One throw. And now I can just toss the balls, or blocks in this case. This is one of the things I want to look into, like, is it different compared to just breaking the tower, which happens sometimes when I throw? Or is it faster to, yeah, like that. Is that faster, or it falling to the sides faster? I don't know. There's a lot more randomness going on in this game that, like, we're not, like, pushing the, like, very limit of the game quite yet. We'll figure that out. New game. So now it's everything needs to match, but the heads, what do you call it? Yeah, so I just have to punch up. Damn it. Kind of similar to the other game where things have to match, but all the heads have to match, and I can swap them with. Jesus, ooh, this one's awful. Oh, okay. This one's not gonna go well. Oh, why did I break that one? We might do this one again. That was an awful pattern. I think we have to do another round. Oh my god, I don't have enough points still? Oh my god, this is like awful. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Do I get a bonus? Damn it. We got some bad luck there. I've never seen one that was like so bad to do. Though if I had a better idea of the patterns of the order in which the heads come down, I would have been able to make the right decision. Okay. So this one's fine. Like, why couldn't I have gotten those patterns? Hello? Who ripped off? Yeah, now we just have to wait out the timer. Alright. Next game. Oh, is this one? Dual Runner. Alright. So this one's kind of like Mock Runner, as you can tell from the layout of the stage. But we have to race to get this ball. And I very much need to keep this ball away from the monster that is very close to me. Get it through these gates. Because honestly, if that guy catches up to me, I am doomed. This stamina is awful. Oh my god, one more. One more. You can do one more, buddy. One more, buddy. One more. Yes! No, that was so close! Yeah, can I catch up to this one? Do I? What? I ran into it. Do I have to like ran into it from behind? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, maximum score is to simply run around the course forever with it. Never letting the other guy get it, but man, that was stressful. I've had games where I could not catch up to that guy, so it's good that we were able to, or we were at least able to stay away long enough for it to not be a problem. Alright, it's our favorite game, Evening Volley. I swear, like, it's because I'm trying to do a recording that these guys are getting a lot harder to play. Okay, now they're acting normal. Okay, a few more of those, please. I am behind by a lot. There we go. Two more advanced ones and the big bad. The bigger bad, as they call them. No, an A button must have slipped in there. Okay. Round 3. So can I get the score I need before the 30-second mark this time? Hey, we did it. I'm getting a lot of points just falling off. Not sure how reliable it is to just flail yourself off the stage all the time, but that's a healthy amount of points. Just not even trying. Alright. Another beaten art. Let's see if we can do this one a little bit better. Probably the perfect height. Didn't quite get the two of them to be very beautiful looking, but we got the score, and that's all that matters. Alright. Now we're down a new path. So, another Beyblade spinning top style course. This time we just have to get to the end of the course, which is really fast and fun to do. Just basically ignore everything going on. Just worry about getting across. Something you might have noticed as we've been playing it as the top, we do get a little bit of a hop every time we let go of our charged spin, which is going to be very helpful for this section here. So I can maneuver my way across without having to wait for the platforms to line up. I can also do a little bit of a hop at the end of this to get a little extra distance, just to be safe. Ooh, is that a new record? Nope. Any score above 1500 can be a new record, but it looks like... Oh, I was probably short a point? Yeah, I was. Wow. That's funny. Alright, so it's another water skip. I want to say there's nothing, at least for the speedrun, there's nothing extra special about it, but I think later on, when you're trying to get a high score, there's some specialness to it. But, yeah, we don't really care right now. Just need to get past the rainbow. Probably good. Oh, we gotta jump a little bit. There we go. You want to do that as fast as possible. But as you can see, it was pretty close and I wasn't so sure, so. If you're looking for like the best time, that's something you can practice. Alright, so kind of like the other catapult stage we had, this one starts off very similar, except we get to choose the size of our boulder. I'm gonna choose the big boy. Alright. Excellent. That should be fine. Yeah, we're fine. Yes, we are fine. We are in space. This is what the Earth looks like. We're canonically on the Earth with the moon like inches away. The sun really small, even like closer, like... Oh man. Alright, so you might have guessed it already, but the next one, or next game, is falling down from the sky that we just catapulted ourselves into. This time though, I do need to be a little more careful. There's not much of a time bonus, and I gotta get a lot of points with the rings here. As you might be able to tell, the smaller the holes, more points. Oh, okay, I lost my combo. We should be good. We'll see if we get a time bonus. But I honestly can't remember. I'm used to just making sure I get enough points on the way down. Awesome. Okay, we were fine. All right. One more set of Evening Volley. Oh wow, that didn't work out. Hey, we got a free hit, let's go! Nice, this guy's going away fast too. Alright, could you do the same? Okay, something's going good for once. We saved time, let's go!
Clear.
One last time. I do not need an explanation for the thing I already did 3 times. Thank you very much. One last one of these. Alright, I should be good on points very shortly here. Or at the very least, I could probably just throw myself off the edge and have enough points. Okay, we're good. How can... If we just hold forward... You didn't get to the ground! Alrighty. Never again. Until the next run, but for this video and whatnot, it's over. Omar beaten art. Excellent. Very good. Yeah, if you had a strong enough monster to blow up all 3 sections and make them pretty faster than 60 seconds, then we probably would be doing that, but I don't think that's possible with the default options. So just making sure we can run out the full 60 seconds there. Alright, back to Spin Road. This is, I believe, the last time we see the Beyblade mechanic. I almost missed that one. No! He got me! How rude. Okay. One last water skip. Okay, there we go. Moving on. All right, the final path. So, unlike the other versions of this stage, we just have to punch everything. And fast. And then there's bronze, gold, and silver. Or silver and gold, to be proper. There might be a pearl for like a even higher score. But as you can imagine, we only care about getting a passing score. I gotta try to make my... like, figure out which ones I can actually get in time versus... having no chance. Looks like we'll be doing fine here. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, now we just get to jam to the music. Good. I don't know what the bonus is for, but okay. I didn't even play the majority of the time. Maybe it's like how many did I get as they were coming up or something. I don't know. So worst minigame in this is up next, but I think I've solved it. We're about to find out. I am putting on a speed potion though, because I definitely need this ball first. There we go. So let's see how the movement works. Oh, okay, I don't know this pattern. But if I hang around over here, I can grab it. Okay, good pattern. Good pattern. I flubbed it up, but I got a good pattern. So if I get a pattern that looks like that with the AI movement, then I'm usually able to like weave around and get into the goal while everyone else is like on a predetermined like path for what exactly they want to do. Get up, my dude. Oh, come on, I missed it. But I'm halfway there. No! At least the rounds are restarting fast, so I can at least get a decent chance to set back up. No! Okay. Thank you. Alright, give me a good round. Okay. No. We might have to do this one again. I think I need to get at least 2 more goals. No, we're good. Alright, so now I just need to somehow play keep away, which ain't happening. Oh, wait, no, we're good. If I can stay out here, we can play keep away for the rest of the game and run out the timer. Because as you can imagine, every time we restart the round, the timer pauses. Whew, that was a close one. This guy must have been like bare minimum stats to get this game, or to get through these games, because it was rough. Look at my current record time, and you can just see the difference in how I'm able to play. The last one. Excellent. Oh my God. If you could fall over very soon, I'd appreciate that. There we go. That was pretty fast. Almost the last of the inhabitants are recovering. There's probably a few more that are locked behind the final gate, but we never really see them or interact with them.
Course clear.
Oh, I was totally supposed to split somewhere. Oh well. Alright, so now that all the minigames are done, we got to head back to the Elder, show them all the orbs we've got. Which gives us a special power of having all the orbs. I don't... It's been a while since I tried to pay attention to the dialogue here, so... Could be all sorts of things for all I know. Let's see if we can read it real quick here. I didn't see anything. Yeah, we get the power of rainbows, I guess. And we're moving on. I'm curious about your stats. I actually don't know what any of those numbers mean at the moment, but we're gonna compare them against my other monster later. And we'll see how unlucky I got with the stats. Or maybe it'll be like, hey, these stats are like even better and you're just bad. One of those two things happened just now. So, going into the lair, the big bad. To fend off the demons once and for all. So this one's kind of like the Eveling Volley game. But, it's a little different. And we'll explain as we go. So first thing first, they have to reveal themselves, say they are. And then they need to throw the ball, and I need to catch it. And then I have to throw the ball back. And I'm actually going to pause buffer in and input. So I can at least guarantee that I get a hit, because it is not easy once the ball gets really moving. Those are some good throws. Sometimes you can catch the ball and get like a critical hit. Okay, this one's probably good. Nice. I don't think I've gotten 3 reds in a row like that before. Alright, now for phase 2. Gonna throw another ball at us when it starts doing that. There we go. Ooh, that was a pretty good grab. Didn't get pushed back much at all. Yeah, I gotta hold the A button when he's doing the Mega Beam, but then it's gonna be a weaker beam, and then that's when I can mash A. And time is gonna be on the final hit. One more hit, I think. Ooh, I'm so close. There we go. And that is time. That is Amazing Island, any percent. The island is saved. It's now time for celebrations. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary on it. And yeah, I definitely enjoy playing this game despite some of its issues, but yeah. I think it's fun. I think it's a nice, like, beginner-friendly game to play if you're looking for something to start off in, and yeah, just fun. Fun and wacky. Never the same run every time because of the randomization of the monster stats. So I need to look into how much that actually affects everything, but yeah. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.